Jap. Nanti nak ke next slide tu nanti cakap next. Alright.
Okay, the video has started recorded.
Good evening and hello everyone. My name is Inbanagi, daughter of Rai Chandran. Today I'm here with my teammate which is
My name is Neela, daughter of Kumarasamy.
My name is Wan Muhammad Izzuddin bin Wan Muhammad Syukri.
My name is Muhammad Nur Amir Ali bin Muhammad Hashim.
Today we will be presenting our assignment 5 case study on two major incidents, which is AZF chemical plant explosion in 2001 and the MASJID JAMEK sinkhole 2024. Now I will pass to Neela to continue the presentation.
Next slide, please. Next slide. Case overview. On September 21, 2001, a massive explosion occurred at the AZF chemical plant in Toulouse, France, due to improper storage of 300 tons of ammonium nitrate, a high volatile chemical used in fertilizer. The blast equivalent to 3.1 ton of TNT result in 31 deaths and over 2,500 injuries, causing a widespread destruction. A 10-meter deep crater was left behind and 1,000 of buildings, including home, school, and business, were severely damaged. The economic loss exceeded 2 billion, making it one of France's worst industrial disasters. Investigation revealed poor ventilation, inadequate maintenance, and lack of strict safety protocols as the major causes. The plant operator Grand Parios and its director were found negligent, leading to legal action and strict industrial safety regulation. This tragedy raised concern about industrial safety, urban planning, and emergency preparedness, emphasizing the need for better government surveillance and strict safety compliance to prevent future disaster. Next slide, please. Stakeholder analysis. The AZF chemical plant explosion impacted multiple stakeholders. The first one is local inhabitant. Thousands of residents suffer physical injuries, physical traumas, and psychological traumas and property damage. Many lost their home and business, leading to a long-term economic and social hardship. Second one is plant employees. Workers at the facilities were directly affected, with several killed or injured in the explosion, survived face job losses and emotional distress, while their family are struggling with financial insecurity. Third one is total SA and honors, which is Grand Protos. As the parent company of the plant faced legal action, financial penalty, and reputational damage due to safety negligence, the company was held accountable for failing to implement proper storage as safety procedure. The fourth one is emergency responder. Firefighters, paramedic, and law enforcement face challenges in rescue operation dealing with high-risk chemical explosion. The fifth is government, and sixth is legal and insurance entities. Next slide, please. Technical and regulation analysis. Technical analysis. The explanation was triggered by a chain reaction due to the bulk storage of ammonium nitrate, a highly volatile chemical. Improper handling and poor ventilation contribute to unstable condition, leading to the massive detonation. The explanation generated powerful blast wave, causing severe damage to buildings, infrastructure, and human life. Regulatory gaps. Lacks of strict urban planning allow a hardened industrial plant to be located near residential area, increasing the scale of devastation. Weak enforcement of safety regulation failed to ensure proper storage, monitoring, and risk assessment for the dangerous chemical. The disaster emphasizing the urgent need for stronger industrial safety laws, better emergency preparedness, and stricter government oversight to prevent the similar incidents. Next slide. Ethical issues. The AZF chemical plant explanation raised significant ethical concerns regarding corporate and government accountability in preventing industrial disaster and ensuring victim compensation. Despite the known risk of ammonium nitrate, the plant failed to implement precautionary safety measures, exposing severe negligence in the risk maintenance and storage procedure. The tragedy highlighted the lack of transparency in industrial operation, especially when the hazardous facilities are located near urban population. Many victims struggle to receive for compensation, raising questions about corporate ethics and social responsibility. Additionally, the long-term environmental impact of the exploration affected air and water quality, emphasizing the moral responsibility of industrial leaders to prioritize public safety over profits. Weak urban planning regulation allowed a risk plant to operate dangerously close to residential area, endangering thousands' lives. The delayed emergency response further exposed gaps in crisis management, reinforming the needs for stricter ethical and safety standards. This disaster ultimately underscore the importance of enforcing stronger law, increasing regulatory oversight, and holding corporations accountable to prevent similar tragedies in future. Done. Next, I pass to Inba.
Thank you, Nila. Now I will explain the impacts, response, and key lessons learned from this global issue. Okay, next slide. Okay. Now we will see from the impact analysis. From the impact analysis, this explosion had a serious impact on the environment, which is polluting the soil, air, and water with the harmful chemicals. This contamination put both people and animal at risk, showing how important to handle hazard material properly. Next, we will see the economic impact. Economic impact was damage that costing around 2 billion in repairs and lost business. Many companies struggled to recover and the local company took big hit that lasted for years. Next, the cultural and social impact. On a social level, the disaster left communities dealing with fear and trauma as people worry about their safety and future. At the same time, it served as a wake-up call and pushing for better industry safety measures to prevent something like this from happening from future. Next slide. Now we will see about the response and measure. After the explosion, authorities quickly start an investigation to find out what went wrong and provided compensation to the victims and their family. Strict safety regulations were put in place to prevent similar accidents, ensuring industry to follow better safety protocol. In the long run, improvements were made in urban planning, industrial safety laws, and risk assessment to create a safer environment for everyone. Next slide. Now I will explain what are the lesson and conclusion we can take from this global issue. The explosion is a heartbreaking reminder of how important it is to store and handle hazard material correctly. Issue that when safety measures are ignored, the consequence can be devastating. To prevent such disaster in the future, it is crucial to enforce strict safety standards and carry out through risk assessment in all industry. That's it from me. Now I pass to my teammates to continue the presentation. Thank you.
Hello everyone. My name is Wan MASJID, and now I want to continue the presentation. The topic is Masjid JAMEK SINKHOLE 2024. The case overview. On August 23, 2024, a sinkhole collapsed at Jalan Masjid India, Kuala Lumpur, due to again underground pipes. Heavy rainfall caused limestone erosion and poor drainage. The disaster claimed the life of one tourist. The masjid a sinkhole approximately 8 meters deep, was a terrifying incident that occurred at Jalan MASJID India, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia on August 23, 2024. The incident tragically resulted in the disappearance of an Indian national identified as Vijaya Kashmir from Kupam, Andhra Pradesh, who fell into the sinkhole. For her family and friends, it was devastating event that served as a grim reminder of the hazards that could be waiting for anyone. Several agencies and specialist teams were existed in the search and rescue mission that began shortly thereafter. Even thought there was a lot of effort and hard work, including the use of trekking dogs and excavators. The victim was not found. Strong underground water flow makes the search operation more challenging. After 9 days of intense rescue attempts, the authorities decided to end the search of the victim on September 9 because of the difficult and tough conditions. After that, the victim was formally pronounced dead. Kuala Lumpur City Hall, DBKL, and the Royal Malaysia Police (PDRM) are currently investigating the full case. According to the investigation, the sinkhole was likely caused by a combination of factors, including deteriorating pipes and the unstable ground in the area. Authorities have made it clear that the sinkhole was an isolated incident and announced that the Jalan Masjid India area is not safe for public access. Thus, it will also take 3 to 6 months for the impacted area to recover and rebuild. This unfortunate event has prompted discussion regarding the safety of Kuala Lumpur's urban infrastructure. With calls for comprehensive geotechnical assessment and preventive measures to reduce the chances of similar accidents occurring in the future. Stakeholder analysis, victim family, local businesses, DBKL, JKR contractors, and utility providers addressing accountability in infrastructure management and improving coordination among authorities. Uh, the stakeholder mapping for the Masjid JAMEK sinkhole incident provides a structured approach to identifying and engaging key parties in addressing the crisis, minimizing its impacts, and preventing similar occurrences in the future. At the core, are the primary stakeholders, particularly the victim, Vijaya Kashmir Gali and her family, who are seeking justice and accountability. Her tragic death has amplified the urgency of for true investigation and transparency as it underscores the preventable nature of such tragedies. Her family demands answer regarding the cause of the sinkhole and accountability from those responsible for infrastructure safety and urban planning. This type of demand for justice is crucial in ensuring that lessons are learned and that future urban safety measures are reinforced to prevent similar incidents. Technical and regulation analysis. The first one is technical analysis. Subsurface erosion, groundwater leakage, and hidden voids revealed through ground penetrating radar. That's called in GPR and drones. The next one is regulatory gaps. Stand for maintenance of underground utilities, lack of real-time monitoring, and delayed response to early signs of subsidence. Then I pass to the next presentation. Can you continue this presentation? Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. Saya Muhammad Nur Amir Alif. Saya akan buat presentation ethic issue. Discusses the responsibility of authorities to maintain aging infrastructure and invest in modern monitoring technique. address ethical consideration of prioritizing development over safety, heighten the moral obligation to support effort, family, and business. Next slide. Impact analysis, environmental impact, pollution of soil and water with long-term structural damage to the area. Economic impact, economic losses for local business, disruption of transportation and repair costs. Cultural and social impact, increased awareness of urban safety, cultural heritage preservation, and improve worker safety through OSHA protocol. Slide. Response and measure, search and rescue operation, area cordon off, and structural repair, followed by comprehensive geotechnical evaluations, improvement drainage system, and sustainable urban planning. Lesson and conclusion. The sinkhole imposing the need for proactive maintenance, resilience infrastructure, and yearly detection of risk. Balanced urban development is essential to prevent future disaster in rapidly growing cities. Okay, thank you.
That's it from us. Thank you for listening our presentation, everyone. Thank you.
Dia boleh end ke? Slide.
Dah habis dah boleh keluar.
Okay. Alright. Thank you guys.